How you doing, baby? It's been a while since we've had a walking video, yeah? Well, it's November 1st. I was at KomoriCon over the weekend, as you probably picked up on my videos from there. Or rather, my one video from there. Where I accidentally showed off a little too much of myself as I was showing my costume. Oh, man. Well, at least it kind of fits the character. I mean, that card of her has, yeah, right, Thaner? I'll link to the card in the description, because, it's special. It is very special. I did have a, run-in with some Pokemon people from the local league. And I participated in the local card league for years. I was referring people to them all the time, even when I stopped going. I would go to their events sometimes even, and I would go to their booth at KomoriCon. But they always sold little bootleg figures, like, that big. And they were obviously bootlegs. And I mean, I know there are some real licensed things that can be, seriously fug. Like, I have this flat-faced Eevee doll that's just, I don't know what. I used to have this really bug-eyed flat Meowth. Someone was really excited to buy that at Iwajicon. That's high. Funny story, this lady came by and she's like, "Oh good, you still have it. I've been eyeing that thing for the last few years." So that was cool. I was glad I could make her day. But yeah, but these are like gratuitous bootlegs that these people carry. And KomoriCon's been cracking down on that. So I went over to their booth and they didn't have the little figures this year, but they did have a little play set that was, again, obviously bootleg. And I brought it to their attention because I didn't want them to get in trouble. And they went off on me. This was on Sunday, the last day of the con. Bear in mind, on Saturday, I dropped probably $100 there. Now, I mean, I know I'm on a budget, but I do save all year for this. So it's okay for me to spend a lot there because I only bring that money. And when it's gone, then I'm done buying things. But that's the way to budget. You save the money and then you just take that money. But they literally were yelling at me. Like, full on yelling. This wasn't even shouting. This absolutely was not being allowed to be heard. This was just hostility. And, it's kind of like, where was this when I was dropping $100 yesterday, huh? And, they told me they've never sold bootlegs, and I told them, well, that's not true. And the lady told me, get out. All of my years, well over a decade, almost 2 decades, of loyalty to them, of camaraderie, in some cases even friendship, and it meant absolutely nothing to them. Because I didn't want them to get in trouble for having bootlegs. They accused me of bad-mouthing them at the last KomoriCon meeting before the con itself, because I was mentioning, when they were talking about cracking down on bootlegs, I mentioned the figures that they usually bring. And they were going on about how they weren't there to defend themselves, and it's like, no. Okay, I may not know all bootlegs when I see them, but these are like the infamous little ones. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but they're pretty famous bootlegs. And just for them to literally throw me out for that, not just out of the area, but out of... Oh, hi puppy! Hi puppy! Cute little doggy going by, sticking its head out of a car. But for them to throw me out like that, not just away from their booth, but also throw me out of everything that I thought... I don't want to say everything that I thought we had, because that implies some sort of weird relationship thing, but I guess it really is the only way to describe it, though. Everything that I thought we had. You know, I thought that I was in good standing with them. I thought that they liked me. They would talk with me. They would keep me up to date on some things. And then suddenly they didn't want me around because I was trying to keep them safe and out of trouble. I'm wiggling around and getting my slippers back on. I just... Athena, can you describe it better than me? 'Cause I just don't understand. You know, it's it's backstabbing. You know, if you're having a problem with someone, especially someone you've known for that long, you take them aside and you talk to them. Which is really what I was doing. You don't just... Sorry, I'm putting my keys back in my purse. You don't sit there for a day and take their money. You didn't take a lot of money. No. Yeah, hi. And then the next day tell them you don't ever want to see them again. I just... You know, this isn't just some company that I've dealt with occasionally. This is where I've met a lot of my friends. This is where I met Kelly and everything. And it really blows, you know. Well, I'll see you later.